Alright, just picked up this 1970 Skidoo 12.3. Bought it for 200 bucks. The guy's mom bought it brand new in November of 1969. So I think hasn't been ran in over 30 years. 1994 is the last sticker on it. Looks like this bumper's bashed in a little bit, so the hood's not fitting right. And this backrest is missing, unfortunately. And the seat looks to be original. Little hole right here, and then it's not. This wood is, maybe it might fit in there. Looks like these little tabs hold it in. I haven't tried pulling it over yet. I want to get some oil down this spark plug hole first. But let's bring it in the garage and get a closer look. Alright, got it in the garage. The hood is off. And you can see closer, this bumper is kind of bent. So this is where the hood would fit in right here. So I'll have to figure out a way to bend that back so the hood will fit on right. Belt looks a little worn. Looks like a new belt the guy gave us. And this is the decompression, but it's missing. Looks like there's supposed to be a knob that goes on there. And it looks like the muffler's been welded. Looks like did a pretty nice job there. Wiring harness. So there's not sure where the wires for the key and the headlights, or the headlight, not sure how that plugs in. Tillotson carburetor. Gas line's pretty brittle. So let's get some oil down this spark plug hole and let it sit. I haven't tried pulling it over yet. Alright, so there's the plug. And I'll throw some PB Blaster in there. A little bit of Marvel Mystery Oil. I'll let that soak for a few minutes. And while we're letting that soak, let's clean this up a little bit. Just got some simple green. Alright, so it's been soaking for a little while. Let's see if we can get this thing to rock back and forth. See if we can move this clutch. And it does not appear. Oh, there we go. Recoil isn't going back. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's just kind of lightly stuck, it seemed like. Didn't take much effort to break it loose. Alright, so this spark plug wire is looks like it's missing the end here, so let's see if we can get some spark out of it. I don't know, maybe it's a normally open circuit, so we don't need the ignition switch hooked up, but let's give it a try. Alright, let's see if we get anything. Oh, look at that, I saw a spark. Nice. Well, that's cool, but we'll have to figure out what to do with this wire because that's not gonna work long term. And that goes way down in there, so we'll have to figure out something. So maybe now, since we got spark, maybe we should put a little premix down the hole and see if it pops off. All right, let's see if we can get this to start. I don't know how tough it's gonna be without that decompression. It's a runner. All right, let's take a look at the track. Looks to be in pretty good shape. I don't see any major cracking. These are these bogey wheels, you can grease them. I'll have to hit that with some grease. But like any old Skidoo, these front drivers, I mean, you can pretty much crack it by hand. Here's a chunk right there. So I'll have to look at replacing those. And then these back ones, I don't know if they're any better shape. They seem like they're kind of different material, maybe like a rubber. They seem okay, but front ones are definitely shot. All right, we'll check compression here, see what we got. .104. So I'm not sure what these are supposed to have, but should run with that. All right, just want to show you this paperwork I got for it real quick. 11/21/1969 from Arrowhead Marine, Grand Rapids, Minnesota. So I think we're done for today. We got the gas drained out. Spent a little time, this front was kind of bashed in so the hood wasn't fitting. So we kind of bent this back as best we could. It's not 100% perfect, but we're not going for perfect here. So I think apparently you need a 90-degree 13mm wrench to get this nut off, to get the carb off. So I ordered one of those. Probably order a carb kit and look at getting those front drivers. And I'm sure there's some other stuff I'm missing, but for now, that'll be good for now, I guess. Took some Scotch-Brite to this chrome and shined up pretty good. All right, stay tuned. There's more work to come on this. All right, thanks for watching.